Welcome back to another episode of Life's a Garden. As you can see, I'm back doing another solo episode. However, that was not originally the case. A couple days ago, I did have a guest on the episode. We recorded the full episode, and later come to find out, my guest Mike cut out 3 minutes into recording. So the entire episode basically had to be scrapped. I feel really bad about the situation. I'm embarrassed. I feel bad that I wasted his time. Kane Bordner was my guest, and I sincerely apologize to him. I promise we're going to get him back on the show sometime soon, and we will hopefully have everything fixed. I honestly don't know what went wrong. I don't know if a cord went out. I don't know if the amp went out or the mic itself went out. Whatever the case may be, I was very upset at the situation. I was very disappointed that I couldn't give that episode to you guys, but the quality was literally just so bad that I could not get myself to put that out to the world. So if you do, however, I will say this. If you do stick around to the end of this episode, you will see a snippet from the episode I did with him where he and I sample hot sauces. So I am going to add that to the end of this episode. So stick around for that. It's very fun, very funny. And again, I'm sorry about that. And we're just gonna hoof it solo today. But you will get to see that little snippet from the episode that we recorded. And again, to him, thank you for coming on. I'm sincerely sorry. And thank you so much for being a good sport about it and not being irritated. And I promise we'll get you back on the show. So, for all those reasons and more, you know we're going to be drinking today. So crack open a cold one and let's get into the episode. It's episode 78 of Life's a Garden. Man, oh man, it has been an extremely irritating weekend. Now, don't get me wrong, not all of it was bad. You get the good with the bad, but there was a lot of bad. So for that reason, I'm pissed. I'm pissed this week. So, thing after thing after thing, just totally derailing my weekend. And it is crazy to think, because last weekend was, if you watched last week's episode, you know I had a great weekend. Won some money, had a good time, everything was peachy. Fast forward to this last weekend, and oops! Pissed. Pissed. Last week I was in a great mood. Absolutely great mood. This week, I'm in like a Yosemite Sam type move. You know how he was always just like pissed off at everything? Razza, Frazza, Razza, Frazza. Always cussing. You long-eared galoot. That's the kind of mood I'm in today. I'm fired up, as one might say. So, let's break it down, shall we? Basically, it truly did. I mean, Friday was fine. Friday, I went to the toy run auction. Did that. That was okay. So basically, the Friday was not a bad day. The toy run auction went well. I went and watched the Grizz game. We won the game. That was the highlight of the weekend. After that, weekend blew the fuck up. And it all started with the podcast, man. So I had, again, Kane Bordner. I went to high school with him. A guy I see around quite often. I saw him last weekend when I won that money. Or it was a couple weekends. Shut up! God! Just irritants! Irritants all over. What is this episode going to get fucked over now? My phone's ringing. Jesus. What is it, God? Why don't you want this week's episode to come out? So anyway, Kane, I saw him a couple weekends ago. He mentioned that he'd be interested in coming on the podcast. He talked about how we could do a taste test of hot sauces. I thought that was a great idea. So sure enough, last week we got him on the show. Had a great conversation with the guy. A lot of funny stuff. Long. It was almost a 2-hour episode, which is even more so why I'm so upset, because I just feel like I wasted his time. And like, it's not like I pay guys to come on the show. And he was an absolute trooper about it. Like, he was so cool about it. And I appreciate that. Because I mean, I straight up told him, I was like, dude, I don't know that I can put this out. And you're going to see in the clip at the end why that was. I mean, there's a lot of fuzzy noise. Like, it's almost as if the mic is like, it's struggling to, I don't know if it's phasing in out. You can barely hear him. And it's just, there's a frequency in and out where sometimes it'll start staticky. And it was just shit. You know, it just was a shit product. It's not fair to him if I were to put that out. It's not fair to any of you guys, anybody listening, if I put that out. It makes my product look bad. So, I mean, once I found that out, we had just recorded this beautiful episode. By the way, it was early. I got up bright and early to do this on a hangover because I was out watching the Grizz game and whatnot. Had a few drinks. We were both hungover. He said he had a hangover too. So we both are up bright and early to do the podcast. And then I come to, that just derailed me. I didn't even pack up the shit. I went back to bed. I went and took an hour-long nap, and I just laid in bed all day. I'm not even exaggerating. The only time I got out of bed was to pack up the shit, finally, after I had decided. I had been fighting as to whether or not I wanted to put the episode out, regardless of the shittiness of it, or if I wanted to, just not do it. And I had just decided. I decided it wasn't worth putting that product out because it's not worth it for anybody. It does nobody any good. It's just the quality is not there. And I just am so disappointed by it. And it just defeated me for the day. It really did. It totally just took all the wind out of my sails. And I laid in bed all day. The only time I got up also was to go get Taco Bell. Of course, I got Taco Bell. Just adding to my addiction of Taco Bell. So yeah, that was my Saturday. I watched the UFC fights. I mean, in bed. So that was something, and they were great fights. Jose Aldo beat Rob Font. An amazing fight. So there was that, but it's just like my Saturday was nothing. And yeah, so there's that. And then Sunday, okay. So Sunday we did the toy run, right? We had the auction on Friday. Then we were going to do the toy run on Sunday. Well, Friday and Saturday, dry as a bone. A little chilly, dry as a bone. Wake up Sunday morning. I got up because I was going to go decorate I wanted to decorate my truck for the parade. I opened my door, and what to my wondering eyes do I see? It's fucking snowing! Razza, Frazza, Razza, Frazza! Irritant number 2. Yeah, so that's going to fuck up our whole parade, right? Now, also, I should mention this. Previous to this entire weekend, previous to the toy run actually happening, a lovely lady in our community, who I won't say by name, If you know her, if you know who I'm talking about, you know who it is anyway, and you could probably easily look it up. But I'm not going to be the one that throws shade. I'm not going to be the one that outs her and adds to the fire that she's already stoked the flames of. This woman, within our community, tried desperately to cancel the toy run. She was met with absolutely zero support. Okay, so here's basically the whole story as it is. So from my understanding, last year during the toy run, now typically what we'll do is you get all the bikes, and I guess I should specify for anybody who does not know what the toy run is. The Road Dogs, who are a independent riding association, motorcycle club here in Billings. Them and several other clubs. It's not just the Road Dogs, but the Road Dogs are the ones that head this event. Them and several other independent riders or clubs, or just anybody who's interested in participating. You don't even have to be part of the club. Clearly, I participate. My dad is in the toy run. I talked about this last year, and I'm wearing the toy run t-shirt. So what we do is we get toys and donate them to the Salvation Army and for Toys for Tots. Okay, and we start downtown at the fire station downtown, and we ride all the motorcycles, and there's floats, and there's fire trucks, police cars. It's like a little parade. We drive all the way up to the mall, and we donate the toys. And on Friday, we do the auction. So we raise money to buy more toys, this and that, okay? So now you kind of have an idea of what the toy run is. So last year, during the parade run, and normally what they'll do is the bikes will, they'll be designated people on the bikes that will ride up to each block and block traffic so the people don't start just cutting into the parade. And it's always worked perfectly. We've never had any issues. And so this is part I'm not super clear on. I don't really know the full story. As I understand it, this woman attempted to drive through said barricade of bikes last year and ran over one of the guys on a bike. I don't know that he was severely injured or anything, but still, that's what this woman did. And this year, she's causing a big old ruckus about it, stating that somebody in the parade was flying a Confederate flag, a symbol of hate, which, whatever your opinions on that are, I'm not even going to get into that, because, okay, perhaps she's right. That one individual person does not represent the entire parade. It doesn't represent any single one of us. It doesn't represent the group as a whole. That's an individual's right to fly said flag. Had I been flying a Broncos flag in the parade, does that mean everybody's a Broncos fan? No. So for her to automatically assume that this one person making that gesture represented the entire crew is insane, first of all. She's calling, the clubs gangs, and they flash their gang symbols and this and that, false, stating how they act as enforcers because we're blocking the road for safety, which you didn't abide by the way. And so that plus much more, and she got the city involved, where we had to get permits, we had to get a police escort or a police blockage where we couldn't do the blocking ourselves. And that was an absolute fucking shit show. So, due to the snow, and due to us not being able to do the event the way we're used to doing it, for one, we did not have very many bikes. We only had a handful. Everyone basically just rode in their vehicles. And we all just single file went up to the, and I was just going to do my truck anyway, even if there were bikes or anything. I was just going to tag along at the end and have my truck. And there was, the police maybe blocked 3 streets. And it was an absolute, we struggled to get through certain intersections. It was hairy, to say the least. And so we made it. We got to the mall. Extra irritant, they wouldn't let us inside. Normally we go inside to deliver the toys, and there's a Christmas tree there. We bury the tree. We just stack all the toys up. It's a really cool scene. But the mall would not let us in because of COVID. Because there is no max limit on the amount of people who can actually go into the mall, and nobody's required to wear a mask in the mall. Yet, we're not allowed to go donate toys because there'd be too many people. Even though, if for some reason they got bum rushed with shoppers, I'm sure they wouldn't stop that. So that was irritating. But we went to the parking lot and donated the toys, and that was fine. So, is what it is, okay? The toys got donated, that's the main thing. And there were a lot of toys, so good job on that. That was a good high point of the weekend. And then, just to cap off a Razza fucking weekend, my Denver Broncos choked on Sunday Night Football. Had a beautiful opportunity to go from last in the division to first in the division. Big opportunity. Show up and play. You know, that's what you expect. I'm not going to go over the whole game, but here's what I'll say. The defense did everything they possibly could have to win that game. We held Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs to 10 points at halftime, 22 total points by the end of the game. I think that's a pretty fucking good defense. So, where does the problem lie? Well, clearly, it's in the offense. And the special teams doesn't get a fucking pass either, because we turned the ball over on a punt. That was stupid as fuck. That special teams coordinator needs to be fired. The offensive coordinator needs to be fired. I actually don't mind Vic Fangio, and I think he could probably coach one more year. I could live with that. But the problem is offensive coordinator and quarterback. I love Teddy Bridgewater. I think he's a great quarterback. I love him. I have nothing against him. He's not a starting quarterback. He's a backup quarterback. He's inconsistent. He's not clutch. Bottom fucking line. We're talking about maybe one of the top 5 receiving cores in the NFL. Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, Tim Patrick, KJ Hamler, who's not there right now, but Noah Fant, Albert O. We got a decent O-line. I'm not going to say it's a top-tier O-line, and that was a bit of a problem last night. They were getting a lot of pressure on us, I will say that. But we do have a decent O-line, a great run game, and that's another thing. You can't blame the O-line necessarily because we got the run game going. Great run game. So where's the problem? I just mentioned how every aspect of the offense is pretty much top tier. It's an A+ to a B- if you take the quarterback out of the situation. And so, there's your problem. And you can't dial up a game plan? How long? It's week 11, week 12, and we haven't figured out yet that Teddy Bridgewater can't bomb it down the field. Yet, on 3rd and 4, we're bombing it down the field? That makes no fucking sense. We went for it on 4th down when we should have taken the field goal. I'm telling you that right the fuck now. Defense did everything they could. Offense let us down. And that's just the bottom line. I mean, that's how it is. And that was irritation number 4 and just a beautiful shit cherry on the top of my Sunday weekend. Razza, Frazza, Razza, Frazza. While we're on the subject of irritation, can we talk about how fucking irritating Chris Collinsworth commentating is? It's almost as unenjoyable as Joe Buck. Listening to Chris Collinsworth just slob knob all over fucking Patrick Mahomes' cock is almost as annoying as listening to Joe Buck slob knob all over Aaron Rodgers' cock. Can't stand it. It's fucking annoying. How irritating are the Kansas City Chiefs in general? I was saying it last night. There are so many stadiums in the NFL I would love to see, because I want to see the stadium. The city would be enjoyable. I have absolutely zero desire to go to Kansas City. There is nothing to be had there. Ooh, but Kansas City... Shut the fuck up about Kansas City barbecue. I went to Dallas. I went to San Antonio. I've had barbecue, right? I went to Texas. I live in Montana. We got barbecue here, too. People don't fucking talk about that. But Kansas City barbecue is not enough to get me to go there. I ain't going to that shithole of a stadium. Stadium sucks. How the fuck are these guys? How are you going to make the Redskins not a team anymore and let the Cleveland Indians, and yet the Kansas City Chiefs still going to be the Chiefs? And then you got the ooh, fucking shut the fuck up. And they got the most obnoxious jerseys in the entire NFL. These fucking Ronald McDonald ass looking colors. Ketchup and mustard ass looking hamburger Ronald McDonald pieces of shit. Like bright cherry red, accented by mustard yellow, and some white. Hey, Kansas City, figure it out and go fuck yourselves, okay? Look at this shit. Tell me that's an enjoyable looking jersey. No, dude. Red and yellow, garbage colors together. Ronald McDonald would be proud of you guys. But you know who's not? Me. Razza, Frazza, Razza, Frazza. This episode is just the irritant episode, okay? This is me just unleashing all of my inner demons and all of my hatred and all of my irritants onto the world. This is my bitch fit episode, okay? That's what we're gonna look at this one as. Is the bitch fit episode. Because here's another thing. While we're on the subject of just being irritated, can we talk about the single most irritating commercial on TV right now? And I know what you're thinking. There's a lot of them out there. And you, buddy, you're not wrong. There are a lot of irritating commercials, and there always have been. But none specifically more so than the Meta commercial. This new commercial for Meta, which I see fucking, it seems like every other commercial, which is hyper irritating to show the same commercial over and over again. But there has never been anything more that has made me want to have try out a product less. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to show you right now. This ad sucks so much ass that I can't even contain it. Every time I see this ad come on TV or my phone or whatever, blood starts to boil. Blood starts to boil, and I can hear my ears start to ring because I'm so angry. Let's watch. Has anything made you want to buy or experience a product less than this piece of shit ad? Oh, look, they're looking at a painting. Oh.
This is the dimension of imagination.
easily just like look at this nice little diverse group of like exactly the audience they're trying to target, dude. Looks like the exact group that would be at a fucking BLM protest. Or just the average fucking college student that's bitching about whatever. That's the demographic they're shooting for right there. Anyway, but could you honestly ask for less quality in animation? It's enough. It's enough. I can't watch it anymore. I can't. It's the worst type of animation I've ever fucking seen on anything. Like, that's supposed to make me want to get meta or jump right into the metaverse. This is the dimension of imagination. Dun 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 dun. There's like tigers just dancing in the worst type of animation I've ever seen. It looks like fucking Brer Rabbit. It looks like something that was made in like the 80s with like stop animation. How is you Mark Zuckerberg over here? He's got billions upon billions of dollars, and that's the ad campaign that they came up with?
This is what humans like. Humans will like this ad, and they will purchase Meta. They will enter the metaverse if they see this wonderful ad with tiger dancing.
That thing where he had the barbecue sauce in the background?
What do humans like? Humans like barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce on the shelf.
Meta. I 100% am telling you now, I will not involve myself with that product solely on the shittiness of that ad. I wasn't gonna probably anyway. But even if later on in life I just kind of get that inkling like, oh, I'll try it out. Oh, I'll check it out. I will remember them making that ad, and I will remind myself, no, you do not enter the metaverse because they did so poorly on that fucking ad campaign. And I will no longer enter the metaverse simply because of that. So, fuck you, Mark Zuckerberg. Razza Frazza. Razza Frazza. You darn tootin' long-eared galoot. Fucking Yosemite Sam mood today. That's how I'm feeling. Here's something, like, I guess since I'm thinking about, like, Mark Zuckerberg and CEOs. Did you see... Okay, so the Ghislaine Maxwell trial has started, yes? Did you see where all these CEOs have stepped down in the last, like, year or two? I'm gonna see if I can't find the list. And I honestly don't remember whose I saw this on. Like, I saw it on somebody's Facebook, but... Let me see. List of CEOs to step down. And I'm sure that'll find it. But I know, like, we just saw Twitter. Jack Dorsey stepped down. I remember Walmart was on there. Yeah, here we go. So this is actually on USA Today. Holy shit. Okay, so look at this. Fact check. Twitter CEO resignation not related to Ghislaine Maxwell trial. We'll fucking see, dude. There has got to be... Of course, that's what the fucking USA Today said. Here, I was actually going to give them credit for writing an article. I want the list, dude. I want the list of... You can't tell... That's like everything that's popping up is... Fact check. So Walmart, the CEO of Walmart stepped down. The CEO of CNBC stepped down. Goldman Sachs, CNN, Verdict. I remember LinkedIn was on there. There was a fucking list. I wish I would have just screenshot it. There was a whole list of CEOs that stepped down recently within like the last year or so. Uber was one. I wish I could find the whole list. Anyway, a fuck ton of major CEOs to gigantic companies have stepped down, and it's not clearly like obviously because of the Ghislaine Maxwell trial, but it does make one curious, and it does seem like a bit of a coincidence, does it not? Her trial starts, and then all of a sudden, when in history has this gigantic conglomerate of CEOs stepped down of giant companies? You got Amazon too, not long ago. Jeff Bezos stepping down. I mean, call me a conspiracy theorist all you want. Seems a bit fishy to me. Just pointing it out, just putting it out there. You can't tell me it's not somewhat coincidental, yeah? So I thought that was odd. And the only reason Mark Zuckerberg hasn't stepped down
is because I do not fornicate with humans.
There's nothing to call him on. Although, out of all the people to get probably seduced, if he is a human, of anybody to be seduced by Jeffrey Epstein and like an island full of women, it would be him times 10. Besides maybe, obviously the sex fiend that is Bill Clinton. And then, I mean, okay, another thing. You got Bill Gates. His wife just left him not long ago, just right before all this trial stuff comes out. Come the fuck on. And why on God's green earth has is this Ghislaine Maxwell thing not being live streamed daily like the Kyle Rittenhouse thing? I want the lists. I want to see the names that flew on that fucking plane, and we deserve to know. We deserve to know every fucking person, every politician, every media head, every fucking A-list celebrity that stepped on that plane. And I'm telling you, if it all came out, you would see an absolute paradigm shift in the zeitgeist. The current celebrity zeitgeist would paradigm shift. I want to see that list, and I want to see the trial. The fact that we got to see the Kyle Rittenhouse trial day by day, hour by hour, second by second, and all we can get are paintings of the Ghislaine Maxwell trial, tell me something's fishy without telling me something's fishy. Eh? Coincidence? I think not.
Humans, I do not interact with humans. I interact in the metaverse. Go to the metaverse because the dancing tiger told you to. Hey hut, hey hut, hey hut.
Irritant after irritant. Yes, sir. And now the cold's here. And now the cold is here. A positive note, I will say. Because as much as this is the irritant episode, as much as this is the me unloading all my frustrations from this weekend out, this is still Life's a Garden, and we still like to keep it positive up in here. There are positive notes to be had. The toy run was successful. We got a lot of toys donated. Thank you to everybody who supported and came out and donated and participated. Thank you very much. We do appreciate that. I did get all my Christmas decorations up. Yay for me. I got all my inside decorations put up. Yay. I got a little bit of Christmas shopping done. Yay. We got a few more things to do. Boo. But we're on our way. And you know what else? I will say this. I already know that this upcoming weekend is going to be good. I'm looking forward to it highly. We got a great UFC card. I got my company Christmas party. Hopefully the Broncos can beat the Lions. God forbid I hope we can beat the Lions. So I like our chance. I like the chances of me having a good weekend coming up. So you get the good with the bad sometimes. And I'll say this too. Here's another thing I'll say. The universe is very good at correcting negative thoughts. At least I've noticed. So you got to look for it. You really got to look for it. I mean, so there's been several times recently where, I'll catch myself being a negative Nancy, having negative thoughts, and then the universe reminds you why you should not do that. Here's a very small, brief example that I can give you. At work, I have a coworker who can be irritating from time to time and can get under not just mine, but the rest of our skin. And he was having one of those moments, and I was going over to vent to one of my other coworkers and be like, and just bitch about this guy and talk about like why he's kind of irritating and this and that. And then said coworker, who is an irritant, brings me work and gives me something that I can work on and do and adds to my paycheck. And so here I am being an ass, bitching about this guy, and then he turns around. Obviously, he didn't know I was bitching about him, and he offers me up work. He gives me work. He does a nice, kind thing for me. And that's the universe telling me, hey, maybe just because he has some moments doesn't make him a bad guy. Maybe give the guy a break. Yeah, might get under my skin every now and again, but he's a good guy. He did a good thing for me, and I appreciate it. So the universe gave me a little slap in the face and said, hey, shut the fuck up, stop talking shit about this guy, and just appreciate the good in the world. Appreciate the good things. And I think that can be applied in a lot of things, I'm sure my bitching about this weekend will, I already know that weekend doesn't define my life or the future moving forward. We just so happen to have a little strew of unfortunate events. And that was another thing. It was like, I was almost not even going to do the podcast today. I was not, because I was so upset about that podcast going poorly. I was just like, fuck it. I guess I'm just not going to do a week. I guess I'll just skip a week and we're just not going to do it because I was just so upset. And I had already put in the effort of doing a podcast this week. And then I thought, no, we're gonna put the little snippet with the hot sauce in there because that deserves to be seen. It's a good little bit that we did, and we got to add that. And it's like, I'm not gonna miss a week. Like that's surrender, and I'm not playing that game. I'm not surrendering. I've consistently put out product. I will continue to put out product. And not just for you, but for me. Because this is something that I want to continue to do. And I'm not going to take a backseat. And I'm not going to just like surrender a week because I got to reshoot. Here I am. I'm reshooting. And that's fine. Like, yeah, it takes a little extra time out of my day. I still got to edit, do all that stuff. Who gives a fuck? Just put in the work. Things don't always go your way. You buckle up and you try again. You get back on your horse. You fall down, you stand back up. It's just the way it is. And I'm sure I'll feel a ton better for doing so. I bet you I would have felt way worse had I decided not to do the episode at all. Here I am doing an episode for you guys. And for me. And I'm sure as the week progresses, I will be very happy that I did so. I tried to get a guest episode on, and it just didn't work out. And you know what? Maybe that's the universe telling me that episode wasn't ready to be put out. Maybe this is the one that needed to be put out. So here we are. and we're doing the damn thing. And what more can I say? You know, it is what it is. I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy we're doing it. And while I am upset that the one episode that we did record, which was good, won't ever see the light of day, we'll have him back in and we'll do it again. And we'll talk about other stuff, and I'm sure it'll be just as good. The one thing we won't be doing, though, is trying hot sauces again. And that's another reason why I wanted to add that to this week's episode, because I don't want to do that again. It wasn't fun. It was actually fucking miserable. And we did it for you guys, because views. The things I'll do for this podcast. Remember when I ate the habanero? That sucked ass. And this also sucked ass. It was fun. It was funny. And I think it was a good time. And I think you'll enjoy it too. So with that being said, here is the clip from the episode we recorded a couple days ago of me and Mr. Kane Bordner trying out hot sauces. And you will unfortunately notice why I decided not to put out the episode, because there are audio errors. You can hear the scratching at certain points, and I do apologize for that again. But I hope you enjoy this regardless of those moments. So, without further ado, here's me suffering with hot sauce. What the fuck? Okay, so just real quick for everybody, we're gonna do like a mini hot ones taste test of these hot sauces here.
Well, this one's made in Montana.
Okay, yeah, that's what you were saying.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, if you buy a hot sauce and it's got a fucking dripper on it, like, it's nothing to fuck with.
Okay, does it say the Scoville on that?
Warning: by purchasing and opening this bottle, you agree to the following: this product can cause serious injury if improperly consumed.
Oh my god, what am I getting myself into?
Yeah,
dude?
check out that warning label. It's like legit.
That's like a fucking.
It's like the one you see on like the side of like hazmat.
Cigarettes.
Yeah.
Dude.
All that. No, it does not say the Scovilles on here. Danger, extreme heat.
Dude, what am I getting myself into?
I didn't even open this.
I've done one hot thing on here. I ate a habanero.
Yeah, oh, that's not.
See, but heat, I don't do heat well.
Oh,
I think I told you this before. Heat fucks with me. So, and just so everyone knows, it's still early in the day recording this.
Yeah.
This is going to fuck my whole day up.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. It's gonna be rough.
I'm gonna be squirting liquid magma out my ass all day. Now, I went and bought us chips so we can
Okay. Yeah.
just have it with something, so we're not just eating straight hot sauce. So I'm gonna go get some of those. Oh my god, dude. It's like a medicine for chips. So yeah. So I also brought one. This is Steve-O's hot sauce for your butthole.
Okay, that sounds fucking terrible.
So I for some reason I feel like this is not gonna be as bad. What is this? I wish they would tell you the Scoville.
Some say the Scoville and some don't. Which chip do you want this on? I think we should try this one first. I really.
You want that one first?
Yeah, I want this one first. I have a feeling.
I get the feeling this one's not gonna be that bad.
Okay, we'll try that one.
Where you do this?
Oh.
I don't know how to. I think the bomb is last for sure. God,
Yeah.
dude, my gut is already. I'm already getting heartburn just like thinking about this.
Wow, that smells really good.
So yeah, I get a feeling that one's not gonna be that bad. I think this is a good little tester. This is,
Oh shit. Okay.
now the mic's not gonna be able to pick you up from where you're sitting. So if you want to move it, or you can just sit back, it doesn't matter.
Oh. I will sit back. All right.
So here, That doesn't smell bad at all.
Yeah, it smells good. It smells better than that Blind Reaper double dose.
Now, I'm not going hefty with my fucking, like, you got a decent.
You're doing way more than me. Okay, there we go.
Oh, that's more. Oh, you're just gonna do a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
we got 2 other hot sauces to do. We got a taste.
yeah, but whatever, man. I mean, that's
All right,
for the views.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
Okay, I'm glad we started with that one.
That's what I'm saying.
That's actually pretty fucking good.
Whew. Dude, I'm telling you, I do not do hot well.
No, that's good.
It's got good flavor.
No, that's good. I like that a lot, actually.
Hot sauce for your butthole. And that's exactly what's going to happen to me later. Ooh.
That's good.
See, but even that, I'm terrified now. Because even that, my mouth's on fire.
Well,
I'm not like uncomfortably hot. Like, it's not like the habanero.
Yeah. No, that's good. And that's got a good flavor.
It does have good flavor.
Heat ratio.
Yeah.
It does. It's hot. I would definitely eat that on something for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it tastes. It does have good taste. So.
Even if you sit here and you let it.
And it chills out quick.
Yeah,
like I can tell, even though I said it's on fire, it's starting to chill out already.
Yeah, that's not bad. I think we definitely recommend that one.
Not getting the snots or nothing like that.
I have a bad feeling that this double dose Reaper is gonna do. We already know what the bomb's gonna do.
I don't, because I know just from watching and seeing what.
Never tried that before.
No.
Dude, it's bad.
I'm sure it
It's
is.
fucking terrible.
I've only seen it on on like hot ones and stuff, but I know that's the one that fucks everyone up.
Yeah. Yes, I can. Oh my god. I've already done it. I'll do a little bit with you, but I think for you to get the full effect, you need to do a good chunk of it.
Fuck you.
like it's,
All right, but
Okay.
let's do this one. Let's try the Reaper
yes,
one.
I agree with that. Yeah, that Steven one's already. God, you seriously like a medicine drip? Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
Like a medicine dripper. This thing's that's ridiculous. Okay. All right.
I'll give myself.
Okay.
You go ahead and do yours. I'll do mine, because I don't know that I'm gonna do as much as I did on that last one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with what you just did there.
Oh god.
Even just that little bit, fuck you.
Holy shit.
All right.
That's hot. Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's hot.
Dude, it hit me like a fucking ton of bricks. I was like, maybe I should have got more. And then I was like, no. Woo!
That's hot.
Dude, that is
Wow.
very hot.
Oh wow. Woo.
God damn, dude, that fucking... I can't believe how that hit me. Like, it was on my tongue, and I was like, that wasn't... Like, that's nothing. And then just...
Wow.
Whoo! That's more upwards of the habanero. I'm gonna have to go get some water real quick.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't bring any. Yeah, that was hot. Wow. Ooh. Wow.
Yeah, that one kicked... That kicks you
Yeah.
right in the fucking... Like, my ears are burning.
Yep.
Is that better or worse? Is that hotter or less hot than the bomb?
Oh, it's less hot.
Less?
It's less hot.
Fuck me, dude.
It's bad. Woo!
What am I about to get?
Dude, this one's fucking... I've never had anything hotter than this one with the bomb. This is probably the third hottest hot sauce I've had. I had one at one guy's house and it was fucking terrible. How many drops of this did you? I did 2.
I did like 2 as well. Oh, it's already pretty.
Dakota, I would wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh,
Oh, whew.
oh man.
I can't believe that. Like, that's not even enjoyable.
I don't know, that's just fucking hot.
Like, there's no flavor or nothing. Not like the...
Yeah, just give it a good like. Yeah, that'd be enough.
My head's spinning.
Okay, it's finally coming down.
Yeah. Whew. Like, that's a lot of fucking sauce, dude. Like, you'll never use all that. Like, how... I imagine you put 1 drop of that in a pot of chili.
Yep. Yeah, that's all it'd be for.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat some of these just by itself. Here, if you wanna. Just so they can catch
Yeah.
it.
Woo! I knew it was gonna be hot. And I was
Of course!
It's got the medicine dripper, and I was just like, like you said, like it's like for a medicine dripper. I'm like, yeah, like I saw that. I'm like, I've got to try this.
Yeah, if you
Wow.
put one drop of that in a pot of chili, that whole thing's gonna be ablaze.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my nose. I'm starting to get the
Yeah,
drip.
it's that's hot. For sure.
God damn it!
Oh.
Why? Why are we doing this to?
Oh. I'm glad we didn't do any more of that Blind Reaper. That would have been fucking awful.
Dude, if I would have done as much of that as I did with the Steve-O sauce,
Oh no, you'd be done.
I'd be throwing up right now probably.
You're gonna throw up from this bomb. It's bad, man. It's super bad. It's hotter than this double dose.
Jesus Christ! You're already telling me it's definitely gonna make me throw up.
It's not gonna be enjoyable. This Blind Reaper double dose, it was hot. We did the 2 drops of it, and it wasn't bad.
Keep out of reach of children. Whew. That one is starting. Dude, oh, man, how do people do hot ones?
I have no fucking idea, man. You know what's funny? Is
They do a full wing.
They do a full wing?
Yes.
Holy shit! I've never seen it.
Oh, you haven't?
No, everyone's just told me like this is from Hot Ones.
Yeah, no, they do the wing. They do like a chicken wing, and they eat the fucking wing.
With the bomb on it.
Yes.
Fuck that. There's no fucking. You'd have to pay me $200,000. I would do it for $200,000.
That's insane. Okay, I'm ready to try it. That one's starting to kill
Yeah.
down a little bit. Now, here's one thing I will say. When I ate that habanero, that fucked me up a lot because it was just so much.
Yeah.
Because it was a full habanero. We just ate the whole thing.
See, habaneros, I can eat a habanero and be fine.
Fuck you. You're a madman. But that scares me because you're saying that, and you're saying the bomb is just
Oh yeah, it's
blow your
worse.
dick off.
It's worse. I literally watched a guy. I gave it to a guy at the card shop, and he's like, "Oh, I'll give it about a 7." And I'm like, "That thing's gonna go to an 11 real quick." He took his shirt off. And he was throwing up in the bathroom. He's like, "I gotta go home." He's like, "I gotta drive home." This guy's having a full-on panic attack. He's like, "I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out." He's like, "Oh, I'm a black man. All of our food's hot and all this other shit." And I was like, "All right, man, go ahead, give it a shot." Shout out to Harrison if he's listening. And he tried it. He's like, I can't even. He couldn't even focus enough to drive. He was like laying on the floor, like head, like.
How much did he have?
Oh, a good chunk on a fucking chip.
Okay, see, I'm just gonna do the little bit. I can't imagine I'm gonna. I hope I can. I didn't eat anything yet today, so.
Okay, you'll be good. I recommend. I would try to do most of that for the views.
I'll get a decent. Dude, what that did to me?
This is gonna be worse.
I know, but I'm just.
Get a good scoop.
I don't want to throw up.
No. Get more. Get all of it.
Dude, that's what it's gonna be. I'm telling you, that's a lot.
I think it'll be good.
Cheers. Like, this is so bad he's not even doing it. He won't even do
I
it.
really don't want to do it.
And I imagine, just like the other one, it's just gonna kick me, like, all of a sudden.
So that one kicks. This one's gonna kick you like a fucking mule.
Yep. There it goes. Right in the back of the throat.
Yep.
I'm just waiting for it to start setting in some more. Ooh. It's like not even on the tongue, it's just right into the back of the throat.
Yep. It's rough.
My ears, I can feel it in my ears already. I'm glad I haven't got the hiccups yet.
Yeah, I gave it to one guy and he got the hiccups real bad.
Honestly, not kicking me as hard as the other one.
Really?
Like,
I'm impressed, honestly.
like it is like the back of my throat, definitely, and like the roof of my mouth. it hurts. Like, it doesn't feel good.
No, no.
But that other, I think what it was too, it doesn't help that we just had the other one.
Yeah, true.
Ooh. Yeah, it's lingering. How the fuck do people do
I
that?
have no idea. I would never do that. There's no way I would eat a chicken wing with that.
Oh. Yeah, it's not going away anytime soon. That's miserable.
Yeah, that's bad.
Now I understand when I watch Hot Ones why they react the way they react. They're literally pounding the table and like can't.
Well, yeah, with the amount they're on a whole fucking wing.
Oh, dude. I mean, I did not use that much. Like,
No, you didn't. You took a very moderate amount. I had that guy. I gave one to a guy on a chip.
how do you have this much of it gone?
I've had a lot of people try it. Well, everyone's watched Hot Ones.
Yeah.
So my house, I would throw parties. And I'd be like, I'm like, hey, you guys want to try this hot sauce? They're like, is this the one from Hot Ones? They're like, yeah, I want to try it. I had a guy completely stripped down, buck naked. He was in my bathroom for about 20 minutes, dying, trying to survive. This man was praying to God. He's like, Lord, like, I'm sorry for the sins I've committed. This guy thought he was gonna die.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some milk. I've gone through it enough that I get what it's about.
Yeah, it's I can't believe they eat a whole fucking wing.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's the whole wing, sometimes they just take a bite, but still.
Take a bite. That's good enough.
I specifically bought this just for this.
You want to try it again?
Mm-mm.
No.
I get it. Trust me. I understand. And dude, I am 100% happy. I wouldn't even if we wouldn't have started with this, I wouldn't even be able to taste it.
For sure.
Like,
for sure.
And I do think my reaction to the bomb was less, just because we just had the other one.
Yeah, I think that Blind Reaper one was hot, but I would probably do the Blind Reaper again. I will never take the bomb again. There's no fuck. Like, you'd have to pay me a lot of money in order for me to take that again.
I feel like that one just really sits. The bomb. It really like doesn't go away.
And it sucks too because it keeps going up and up. It gets worse and worse, and then you finally start coming down. But yeah, it's bad.
So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed my suffering and all that. Dude, I will tell you, the last two sauces were hot as fucking balls, dude. I couldn't believe the way that one just struck me. Like, I ate it, and it didn't feel like anything, and all of a sudden it was just like, boom, a flash of fire in my mouth. So, yeah, and I do not do hot well at all. That's another reason I stayed in bed all day, is because my gut was just wrecked from the hot sauce. Like, my gut does not handle heat well at all. And so, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed that. I hope that brought you a little laugh in your life. Thank you again to Kane for attempting to do the podcast, and I apologize one more time for that not working out. I'm glad we could at least offer up the clip this week, and I hope it was funny and enjoyable for you guys. I want to thank you guys for joining me this week, and I do appreciate you as always. Please give this episode a like, share, subscribe. Remember, we get the Christmas episode coming up, so if you share this episode, if you subscribe to the channel, let me know so I can write your name down, and we're going to enter you in to win a $25 gift card just for the hell of it, because it's on the Christmas episode, which is coming out in 2 weeks. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and notify me that you did so, and I will add your name to the list. And you can get entered multiple times. Don't forget that, okay? So, thank you very much. Don't let those negative thoughts seep in. The universe will remind you why you shouldn't. And I am here to remind you why you shouldn't. Because the universe is a good place. The world is a good place. And even though I had a bad weekend, we turn it all around. And we We know it's going to be good. Also, cheers to the Steve-O hot sauce, which actually wasn't that bad. And I'm going to have a little taste more, just because we showed that clip. Ooh, ooh. It's actually not that bad. I'm not a hot sauce guy. Cheers, everybody. Thank you very much. Have a great week. And most importantly, don't forget, life's a garden. Dig it.